I'd like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation and pay respect to their elders past and present. My name is Norman Swan. I'm the co-director of the Festival Ideas, which is really a bit of a con because Fiona Stanley has done the lion's share of the work with the core management group of the Festival Ideas, and I'll talk about them in a moment. Fiona sends her extreme regrets at not being able to be here for this launch. There's a family illness which makes it impossible for her to be here, and we send our thoughts to her. And I'll talk a little bit more about the festival a little later. But now to welcome you to the event is the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Melbourne, Glyn Davis.
Norman, thank you, and it's a great pleasure to join you in welcoming this wonderful audience to this extraordinary place to launch the 2013 Festival of Ideas. Can I particularly acknowledge Peter King, the Chief Executive of Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre, who we saw on the screen seconds ago, and Councillor Jackie Watts from the Melbourne City Council. And just been talking to Jackie, whose area and interests encompass the University of Melbourne. To the many colleagues from the City of Melbourne, to colleagues from Vic Health, to colleagues from a range of universities, including the University of Melbourne, welcome. I'd like to thank Norman for mentioning Fiona and add my regret and that of lots of colleagues that family illness has intervened and prevented her from attending an event that she has put a huge amount of herself into arranging and organising, and we very much share Norman's hopes for the family and thoughts with them at a difficult time. But we look forward to telling Fiona about the crowd here tonight, about the enthusiasm and about the discussion we're going to hear as a small taster for what the festival is going to be like. This is a biennial event, first held in 2009 and again in 2011. But this year, Fiona, as the director or co-director, has set a tone of the art and science of well-being. An important topic. 2009, we thought about climate change. 2011, we were interested in identity. Health and well-being is a core issue, and it was very, very good of the federal government to set up a federal election in the middle of the planning so we could ensure that it was topical as well. The discussion on democracy, which will be the last day of the festival, is, I think, particularly apposite and will be great. So we hope very much you'll join us. You'll be part of the festival. The festival will be held both on campus and in various locations in the city as we reach out to the people of Melbourne. We conceive of the Festival Idea as a gift, something that the university wants to share with its community and provide opportunities to be part of a conversation and part of a dialogue. And thank you for being part of the launch tonight.
The Festival Idea partners are Vic Health, Club Melbourne Ambassador Programme that you've seen mentioned on video, but also by Glyn, and the City of Melbourne, all of whom have the same mission, and it's to promote this great city and its institutions in it as an engine house for innovation and knowledge culture. And that goes across from art to science and beyond. And the person on the City of Melbourne Council who actually is responsible for the knowledge economy is Councillor Jackie Watts, and it's a great pleasure for her to be here tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Professor Glyn Davis, Gerald Rector, Professor Susan Elliott, ladies and gentlemen, how marvellous it is to be here and to be part of this launch and to join with the University of Melbourne, Vic Health, Club Melbourne Ambassador Program launch, the Festival of Ideas. As you know, I'm responsible for the knowledge economy in the City of Melbourne. This is the first time we've ever had a portfolio devoted to promoting knowledge in our city. It brings a lot to our city, and it brings a lot to us as individuals. There's no better place in Australia to talk about big ideas than Melbourne. We're recognised as globally as a city of knowledge, and our knowledge sector is growing exponentially. The latest figures we get are mind-boggling, very impressive, and I don't need to go into them here, except to say that they're worth a lot of money and they bring to our city the benefits that a buoyant economy can bring. I understand that the employment numbers attached to the knowledge economy are up around 300,000 people now. So this is very, very impressive across a diverse range of endeavours: information, communications, higher ed, advanced manufacturing, biomed, lots and lots, as you're all very familiar with, I'm sure. And the people in our city working in this sector are recognised internationally. It's interesting that so much of it is stemming, pardon the pun, from STEM research and cancer treatment. We're building phenomenal new facilities. We already have world-class institutes such as the Walter and Eliza Hall Institute, Baker IDI Heart and Diabetes Institute. Now, it's really all there in real estate and in our minds and in our economy. This is a world-class city, and this is a place where ideas collide and the people get together around events such as this and are stimulated. Let's remember that all of this progress we're making in relation to knowledge is actually coming from people. And you will have noticed in the media that once again Melbourne is up there as the world's most livable city. One of the pluses that is not often recognised, I think, is this very livability attracts smart and savvy people to our city. And I don't just mean students, I mean academics and intellectuals of all kinds. People like to work and live in a place which is deemed to be livable, and it's all here. So in conclusion, this is a delight for me to be here wearing my knowledge portfolio hat. It's a delight for me to be here representing the Lord Mayor and the other councillors. And it's a delight for the City of Melbourne generally to be supporting this festival. So to Professor Davis and his team, well done. And Vic Health, thank you all for your hard work. And I'm very much looking forward to the next few days. Thank you.